again. Now I'm going to explain a little bit about what we're going to do in Module B. It's a long one, so we have 13 things to walk through, and I'm just going to give you kind of the headlights and highlights and overview so that you know what you're up against. In this particular section, you're going to end up doing most of your research for the papers in the rest of the semester. We're going to write an annotated bibliography, and there are specifics about what I want you to put in there, how you want to do it. But the first thing is we're going to do the research log, of course. I've already done a video for that, so it's up there. You're going to choose a topic and get started on how you want to present that, and document sources in AP, and do a little bit of a plagiarism review, and then we're going to work on the actual annotated bibliography. And so the topic generation is going to be part of a discussion board. And so that first discussion board, what you're going to do is kind of walk through some resources about your career and all of that we talked about in the Unit A stuff. Basically, you're going to write a series of papers focusing on a particular problem, in your discipline, in your field, and how you might propose an answer to that. And so this first part is the research. You have to know what has gone before. You have to know kind of the background of this particular issue. How did it get to be an issue? What's been done so far to try to fix it? Why those things haven't worked as well as we'd hoped. And we're going to work on the actual research for that. And so the topic post, you're going to have 3 possibilities. And then you're going to get some feedback from your peers and from me, and then you're going to have to choose one of those, and then we're going to work forward from here on out the rest of the semester. That's what you're going to be working on. We do have in the third set there, B3 is our research guide and resources. It's going to show you how to do some things with the library, how to find things, what to do. There's a bunch of videos in there too that are kind of fun, and well, as much fun as APA can be. And then you're going to do some reading about annotated bibliography and also kind of comparing your sources. Okay, so what does this one do that this other one does not? If all of your sources say the same thing, it's going to be a very boring paper. And so you need to find some things that have different perspectives, different approaches, maybe a different aspect on that particular topic. And that's all in that folder for the research guide and resources. You'll also need to keep adding those sources to the research log. Okay, don't forget about the research log. And then we're going to do practice.
Some documentation and resources for APA, making sure that you know where to find things, and that you have a kind of background run around in your head. This is what APA wants. This is what they privilege information-wise. This is the order of things. And then you can use that again in your research log. We're going to do our rough draft of the annotated bibliography is going to be 2 sources, okay? And so pick 2 different types of sources. That way you can practice a little bit of those 2, and then I'm going to look at that and kind of walk through it for you. And then we're going to do some practice in academic writing and editing. And then for all 4 of the major papers, before you turn in the final draft, there's a reflection, basically, how'd you get here? What do you see as your best part? Where's there's still some wobble room? That kind of stuff. And then the final draft of the annotated bibliography will have 8 sources and follow the rules and all that.
and that'll be our final for this particular module. In Module C, we're going to work on rhetorical analysis. In D, we're going to work on the actual proposal. And then in E is the multimodal presentation. And then we're done. So right now we're in B, and I hope that helps you kind of lay things out a little bit. Be more videos and more information as we go along. But this is just kind of your introduction to here's what we're going to do. You know. Anyway, if you have questions or problems, just go ahead and email me. You know how to get a hold of me. Okay?